Well, they don't really, I don't think people, I think people take it for granted now because it's so easy to figure out what time it is. I mean, it's on your phones, it's on your wristwatches, it's everywhere. Back then, it was a little bit different. And it's different now because people need it that way today. When these were made, if you wanted to tell time, you had a couple of options. You could go out and look at the sky, or if you lived close enough to the center of town and your town was fortunate to have either a benefactor or somebody that could afford to put in a public clock of some kind, then you could certainly view that. Uh, to bring time into your house in the 1790s, 1800s was a real different concept. And not only was it thought of as a status symbol for you to have that, but it becomes very, very practical because now you can govern your day based on what the clock is telling you. It's interesting, when you sit here for a while, I guess the first impression that a lot of people have is, does the sound drive you crazy? And then within about a half an hour, people find it really relaxing. And I like to describe it as sort of a rainy day. It's really a very relaxing place to read. And for us that are in here a lot, it doesn't really get noisy until the clocks stop. And when all the clocks are stopped, it's sort of an uncomfortable place if you've been here a lot. You know, the different points of your lifetime, time becomes a little bit more important than others. You know, when you're a kid, you wake up in the morning, you go play all day, and you come back. When you get a little bit older, you start to think about your future, and when you get older, you start to think about your past. And the constant is that the clock is always ticking, and you may look at it a little bit different as you go through those stages of life.